thank you guys for joining me on another episode of A Track Call Quest. And guess who decided to show up? Yeah, you. Crossmember, transmission crossmember / skid plate. Finally showed up. So this one here I ordered off a website called HUD Expo. And this skid plate / transmission crossmember is made by Gray Industries Skids. So they offer two options, actually more than two, I think three options. So you could buy this one here welded for 80 series Land Cruisers from 93 through 97. They offer another one where it's do it yourself, you weld it yourself as you go for less money. And they offer a third version, which is for Land Cruisers between the years 95 through 97, integrated transmission skid plate pan that attaches to your transmission crossmember. So I bought the fully welded version they offer online. Since they already had the jigs for it, might as well have them welded, right? It's a pretty stout unit. Should be pretty straightforward installation, so we're gonna get into it, guys. Gotta get this thing on the road. So let's go. This is our transmission crossmember here from the factory, and this is the skid plate that Toyota offered with the 80 series Land Cruiser. It's just a stamped piece of sheet metal that's bolted onto your transmission crossmember. It's being held in place by three 12mm bolts, so we're going to go ahead and remove the three bolts. I'm going to break these loose. That is it right there. Alright, so now remove the transmission isolator nuts here. Isolate your nuts. So that's going to be 17 mil. Okay guys, we are looking at the driver's side portion of the crossmember, and the two bolts here at the end, these are factory bolts, so they just get captured by some nut inserts that the factory installed into the frame rails here. These two inward bolts are aftermarket F911 hardware that I installed for extra security measure. So we're going to go ahead and remove the two bolts on the inward side. Okay, we'll loosen that up. Okay, we're going to temporarily support the transmission and transfer case. And we're going to take the weight off the cross member. free there. These two factory bolts are a 14 mil. Just like that. Right there. Now let's do the other side. Bolts. Oh no. Looks like skid plate, or the block's in the way of the skid plate here, so it's a little skewed. We're gonna have to give it a little bit of persuasion here with the screwdriver, kind of help it along. There we go. Okay. Put some of this 272 red Loctite on the hardware. Just a little dab should go a long way. I'm gonna get the factory hardware started. Dab should do it. Okay guys, we're gonna add a dab. 272, and Loctite goes a long ways, especially when you're traveling through the desert, through corrugated roads and rocks. You'd be surprised how much that stresses your hardware out. Stuff will loosen up over time, so it doesn't hurt to add a little bit of either blue or red Loctite on hardware. Okay guys, next step is we got just these two studs we got to tighten up, but before we do that we need to lower the drivetrain back onto its own weight. Okay guys, here we have it. We got the Gray Industries skid system installed in the truck. I like the way it looks. It's really nicely tucked up against the frame rails, so it's out of the way. The only thing that drops down obviously is your transfer case skid plate system, but that's okay. It's plenty beefy, it's plenty strong. I forgot to mention that the wall or thickness of this plate is 1/4 inch, so it's really thick and stout. Steel construction. It's ribbed, it's welded on both sides, well made. It's got skids along where the bolt heads will protrude, so there's no chance of shearing those off against the rocks. Over here we have a nice cutout here to be able to access the drain plug to your transfer case. There's no need to remove the skid plate like you did from the factory, which is awesome. Alright guys, they do supply you with hardware, so say you want to run new hardware, it is supplied. So this stuff is pretty solid hardware here. It's got a high rating, but for me, since I'm running F911 hardware, that should be plenty strong. We're gonna run this just the way you see here. They do supply you with more bracketry. So this is a saddle that gets saddled to the frame rail with this U-bolt here. And what that does, it allows you to be able to anchor the skid plate onto the saddle. And what it does, it just gives you more support in case you know the skid plate gets pushed up into the transfer case. So I think it's a great idea, but I will not be running this just because I think it's plenty strong the way it is. Smack a rock dead on at high speed. This will protect the aluminum or your transfer case. I mean, it would have been cool if they would have made this a little extra wider to protect the transfer case on this end. But other than that, guys, I'm just rambling, so looks good. I'm stoked. That's all I got for you guys for today, and next time you see me, it might be here or it might be out on the trail somewhere. Anyways, guys, cheers. Thank you guys for watching. Please stay tuned. There's more to come. And please hit that subscribe button.